All right, guys, good morning. Well, it's morning for me. I am making something that I've made before. It's been a while, but I'm excited. I'm gonna make some pumpkin butter. If you're familiar with like apple butter, this is a pumpkin butter, and I have some leftover pumpkin in the fridge that needs to be used. And so we are going to make that. I'm going to be cutting the recipe a lot. I think this is going to be about a cup. I wasn't sure how much I had left. I'm transferring it from my container I had in the fridge. So I needed to measure it, but the recipe makes, it looks like I'm gonna be cutting this in fourths. But this stuff is so good. It's in the slow cooker. You do kind of have to, I wonder if I should spray. I don't know if I need to spray this, but I'm going to. I don't know how necessary this is. I already dripped a little bit of pumpkin in there, but this is a slow cooker recipe. I'm using avocado oil in here because that doesn't really have like a strong flavor to me. I got water boiling over here for my lunch. It's early, but I'm cleaning out the fridge, so I'm making some leftovers. Anyways, it's in the slow cooker, but you do kind of have to, you know, stir it a few times. It's not like hard, but it's not a like set it and like leave the house for the day type of recipe. So today I'm home, and so I thought this would be a good day to do it. Plus the pumpkin really needed to be used up. So the recipe calls for 4 cups of pumpkin. I only have 1, which is great. I did not want to do the whole thing. So let's see, 2 cups of brown sugar. So I need a half a cup. Hang on a second. I'm making some ramen minus the seasoning, and my water's boiling. Wow, I just sent the ramen crumbs everywhere. I'll have the recipe linked down below for you, but I'm adding in, and actually I'm gonna cut the sugar also down because I just feel like I don't need that much, and not by a lot, but I'm gonna lessen it a little bit. And I'm supposed to, be decreasing my sugar, so we're gonna just do that. And then 1 cup of granulated sugar, so a 1/4 cup. And I'm gonna do just a little bit less. And then we need a tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice, so a 1/4 tablespoon. I'm gonna mix this up. Some of that brown sugar is a little clumpy still, but that's right, it'll break down. All right, and we're just going to cook this on high for 2 hours. And then after the first hour, you wanna come in and stir it a couple times. So I'm gonna set my timer because I got a bunch of stuff to do today and I will probably forget. I'll actually probably set the timer on my phone to make sure I don't miss it if I'm upstairs doing laundry. The other night for dinner, we had a beef ramen stir fry, and I had some of it left, but there wasn't a lot of noodles left, so I made another package of ramen to mix in with it. This is what I'm about to eat. I'm trying to make sure we're eating all the food in the fridge, and so these leftovers were there, and so that's why I'm eating them. Otherwise, I probably would have had an English muffin with peanut butter, but I'm thinking I'll have an English muffin later today with that pumpkin butter once that's done, so I'm looking forward to that. All right, so it's been 1 hour, and it's over this next hour, you want to stir it just a time or two to prevent it from scorching. It's telling you what, it smells amazing in my house right now. I feel like I may come and stir this every 15 minutes. I don't think this is going to take as long, maybe because I'm doing such a small batch. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've made it. But I feel like it could get hot here, or, like burnt pretty quick. So put the lid back on, and I'm gonna check that, and I'm gonna stir it probably every 15 minutes for the next hour, and then I'll let you know the next step. All right, so if we're gonna go another couple of hours with the lid off, you do want to stir fairly frequently, but this will let the steam come out, and you just go until it is the desired consistency. So that is it. It's really simple, but you do kind of have to be around for it. But I'm excited. And you don't necessarily have to cut the sugar like I did. I just have been finding ways to cut sugar in my life, because it really wreaks havoc on inflammation in me. So anyways, yeah, we're just gonna leave that. It smells absolutely amazing. And then I'll store it in a jar and put it in the fridge. I might, though, have an English muffin with this when it's hot in a couple of hours, because I feel like that would be really good. So I forgot about these yesterday. I'm starting to get a little bit of freezer on there because I left them in there too long like this. But I had some tomato paste in the freezer or in the refrigerator, an open can, and I didn't want it to waste. So I decided to freeze it in 1 tablespoon measurements, because I feel like that's often the measurement of tomato paste in recipes. But I put them on here so they could, you know, freeze separately before I put them in a bag. And then I forgot about them, guys. So they got a little bit white on top, but I feel like they'll be fine. So yeah, don't leave them for so long, but I thought this was a good idea, and this way that it doesn't go to waste. And I'll just pop this bag in the freezer. I'll have tomato paste next time I need it, because I often don't need a whole can in a recipe. All right, so I don't know how much thicker I need it to get. I'm gonna let it go a little bit longer, but I have an English muffin in the toaster right now. Jesse has made himself an egg salad sandwich on rye, open face sandwich. He really likes our plates. So I'm making an English muffin. He just went to the store and picked up rye bread, rolls, and what else did you get?
Roast beef.
And roast beef. So I don't know that it's warm enough to be eating outside, because he's wearing a winter hat, but we are outside.
Whole baby pickles.
Put the rest of the pumpkin butter in a jar. We'll store this in the fridge. Really easy to make and very, very yummy. This is good on like toast or English muffins. It's also good in like plain yogurt, or you could do vanilla yogurt if you wanted added sweetness. But there's, you know, sugar in this, and you could top it with some type of like pumpkin granola or something. Would be really, really good. So I don't actually think I've shown my face on camera today, and it is, I can't tell. It's almost 7 o'clock. I have a video going up on my other channel. I've been busy working on that today, my DIY channel, and I'm premiering it, which means there's a live chat. So that's what I'm about to sit down and do. And kind of while I'm doing that, I'm gonna get dinner going, but we're just heating up some leftover chicken from yesterday's dinner, and we're gonna put it in salads. So anyways, yeah, I am hoping to make some banana bread tonight. So that's probably what you'll see next. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. In today's video, I've got 3 really fun, easy. All right, very easy dinner. Just made some salads. Mine doesn't look super appealing because I made my own ranch dressing, but I didn't thin it out with milk, so it's just sour cream and ranch seasoning, so it's a little bit thicker. But we had some leftover barbecue chicken, which is underneath there somewhere, and salads. That's our dinner for tonight. All right, better late than never. It's almost 10 o'clock, and I'm gonna do some baking, but I have been dealing with restless legs, and I happen to be tonight, so I can't really enjoy myself sitting and relaxing anyway. So we're going to start with 1.5 cups of flour. I also have some bananas that really need to be used, so that's what we're doing. We're gonna make some banana bread, chocolate chip banana bread. 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. No, of baking soda. The first one was baking powder. Second one was baking soda. We're just gonna whisk this together. This probably isn't the best whisk. It's like the weird shaped one. I think I need to replace my whisks because some of the silicone has like broken off on my other one. And I'm not really worried about anything getting into my, like the silicone getting into my food or anything, because I don't think that's happening, but I'm concerned that I can't clean it properly. So I grabbed this whisk. I had bananas that needed to be used, and I am not putting bananas in my freezer anymore for a little while, because I just threw a bunch of bananas out of my freezer because I don't do a lot of banana baked goods, and I can only have so many bananas in the freezer. So I was like, these are either gonna get thrown out, or I'm gonna make something with it. So that's what we're doing. So I've got 3 very ripe bananas, and I'm just going to mash them with a fork. All right, we're gonna add in 3/4 cup of brown sugar. It says to whisk until glossy and syrupy. I'm just gonna use my fork to whisk it up. Fork works really good at crushing any brown sugar clumps as well. All right, I'm gonna add 2 eggs that are at room temperature. Mix that together. I'm also, you can hear the microwave, I am melting some butter. Trying to do it at a lower power so that it doesn't, you know, explode in the microwave. I did take it out a little bit ago to kind of soften up, just like when I took the eggs out. All right, we need to add in our vanilla, which is about 1 teaspoon. And our unsalted butter. I also wanted to get this baking done because I want to run the dishwasher and wash. I have some dishes I need to wash by hand, but I need to run the dishwasher. So I was like, might as well do this tonight instead of tomorrow and fill up that dishwasher so I can run it tonight. All right, we're gonna add in our dry ingredients. And the key is to not overmix. So it says to add dry ingredients all at once. Fold them in until just barely combined, so a few streaks of flour still remain. Spatula works great too, because I'm really able to make sure I'm not leaving any flour behind. Okay, I would say that's probably what it's talking about. I'm gonna add in some milk chocolate chips. Not adding in a ton. This is mainly for my husband, and I don't think he wants me to put too many chocolate chips in. Am I right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying I won't eat any of this, but I'm not a huge banana baked goods fan. All right, let me get my bread pan. All right, I line my bread pan with parchment paper. The trick to getting it into a dish is to like crumble it into a ball and then open it up, and it will mold to your dish a little bit better. This is gonna bake at 350 degrees for 45 to 55 minutes. You could also top with a few more chocolate chips if you'd like. Let me see if I have any more milk chocolate ones. All right, I found some more milk chocolate. That's my husband's preference, so a few more on top. All right, into the oven we go. All right, so as you can hear, dishwasher's going. I got the whole kitchen cleaned up in the time that it took for the bread to bake. I, of course, have a cooling rack and the bread pan to wash now, but in a crock pot that's soaking. But that is gonna do it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, if you like spending time with me in the kitchen, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. I will have both recipes linked down below. And that's it for now. See you next time. Bye, guys.